In a rather interesting turn of events, it seems that there's another Warhammer Fantasy game being made. This time for mobile, an MMO I believe. Warhammer Odyssey is one of those games that I really don't know what to think about, but I'm always welcome to see new Warhammer Fantasy games. It's rather interesting that a lot of games are still being made on the Warhammer Fantasy franchise, despite the fact that Games Workshop want to just brush it aside. I for one welcome it. They wanted to make more games? Hey, just throw it to developers. Total War Warhammer was great, Vermintide is still awesome, we have Chaos Conquest, and now Warhammer Odyssey. The only thing really that just surprises me about this is the class choices. As you can see, we have a High Elf Archmage, a High Elf Shadow Warrior, a Human Warrior Priest, a Dwarf Slayer, a Human Witch Hunter, interestingly enough is female, and a female Dwarf Engineer. I'm just a bit confused with this. I understand the need for female witch hunters, it makes a lot of sense really, but dwarven females kind of just disappeared in the lore a lot. They were kind of like, oh yeah, internal more than external, which is a shame because they had a lot of really cool female dwarf models. Honestly, I thought they could have just added in a few more races. I would have loved to see a halfling instead. That would have been cool. But confusion aside, let's move on a little bit. There's not really much known about this other than the fact that it is a 3D mobile, massively multiplayer RPG, you know. It's right here in front of us. It's here in the fantasy world. And apparently it's going to work in a regular episodic update stuff. I'm thinking it's going to work a bit like Diablo Immortal, but just, you know, Warhammer. I mean, it's cool though. Any Warhammer Fantasy game is good in my books. Well, there are some horrible ones, but let's just not talk about them. Each of the race class combos have their own specifications to them. Like for example, as we can see here, the Human Warrior Priest has a tank healer combo. The Dwarf Engineer is a DPS/support. Shadow Warrior is DPS. The Slayer is a melee DPS/tank, which makes no sense to me because they don't wear armor. The Witch Hunter is DPS. Could have seen maybe DPS and support. And the Archmage is healer/range DPS. I'm hoping that you get a choice of different laws of magic here, not just, oh, law of light or law of high magic and then just law of life. But with all that said and done, there's really not a lot here. They've just literally got an introduction thing here. It's just a small little blog post here with just some basic information that's taking part in the old world. You get a few choices and that you've got different stuff and make allies and all that. It's rather interesting. Honestly, I expected a little bit more information, but we do know it's licensed by GW, which means that obviously they still remember the old world. Now, I'm not going to be that guy just going, oh yeah, we should have the old world back. I think we should, by the way, but hey. I'm more here about the fact that they're still interested in the old world, and I really hope that GW will actually just see that and maybe throw us a bone or two rather than just a 1 week only order. I mean, let's just check out their YouTube. No videos, okay, nothing. Let's check out their Twitter. Checking out their Twitter, there's pretty much no information, same as we can expect. Just some stuff about Games Workshop announcing it and so on, which they really didn't do that much. But all things said and done, I'm looking forward to this. I'm actually going to pre-register for this right now, because I think we can. Yeah, we can pre-register, which I'm going to actually do because it'll be kind of cool. So I'll sort this out later and we can just go and see. But honestly, I'm excited about this. I'm not really too into mobile games, but if it's going to be kind of like what they planned for Diablo on mobile, it might be interesting. I mean, I have no interest in Diablo Immortal, but I do have interest in anything Warhammer related. So this might be kind of cool. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you know anything that I might not know about this, let me know, because I'm actually kind of curious. They've been very cryptic about it. They've just gone, oh yeah, this is coming out. Bye. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. I do apologize for the lack of content recently. As you guys know, I've started a new job, so I'm trying to get used to everything. But I promise that we'll get back into the normal swing of things very, very soon. Have a good day, guys, and I shall see you soon.